All right, welcome in River Bandits fans to our Get to Know You series where you all get to know the 2022 Tarboro River Bandits. My name is Carter Hill, joined today by head coach of the River Bandits for 2022, Grant Crosby, and assistant coach at Barton College. So coach, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Glad we get on here.
All right, so let's get right into it. Born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee. I imagine you grew up a pretty big Tennessee Volunteer fan.
No doubt. I grew up going to games as I can remember, had season tickets for football. You know, back when it was a little bit more enjoyable going to Tennessee games. Nowadays, it's been a rough road, but I think we're getting back to where we want to be there. But, oh yeah, big diehard Vol fan. Always have been, you know, family bleeds orange, so the right color orange, I guess you could say.
The Vols are rolling in baseball too. 27-2 win over Mississippi State last weekend. They're really good. You played collegiately at Cleveland State Community College, Morehead State, and right down the road from home in Knoxville at Tusculum from 2017 to 2021. So there's no question you had quite the love for the game of baseball. Where do you think that stemmed from?
Yeah, I believe I just started playing at a young age. You know, I think a big part of that is, you know, obviously where does your family decide to put you in sports at a young age? And I know baseball was a big passion of my dad's. You know, that's a family history. My great-grandfather on my mom's side of the family played AAA ball. So like I said, he'd been in pro ball. So there's a lot of family baseball, a lot of fandom as well. So that was a no-brainer for me. I played, you know, baseball, football, basketball, you know, just big three growing up. And, you know, baseball always seemed like, you know, my most passionate sport of all. I kind of was better at that one too. So obviously you want to, if you're a competitor, you want to play what you're best at, you know, and hone in on that. So, you know, growing up, that was just what I always wanted to do. You know, always wanted to coach. I knew that since I can remember, I wanted to coach. I don't like a lot of kids know that at such a young age, but it's always something I've been so passionate for that I knew, you know, as soon as my playing days are over, and hopefully they're no time soon, but, you know, someday the cleats got to hang up, and you know, I always knew I wanted to, you know, make that transition into coaching. So that's where I am now.
So with that being said, you're just 1 year removed from college. As a coach now, how much does that help you relate to your players?
A little bit more of a personal relationship with our guys, a little bit, I would say, at Barton this year. You know, not just necessarily, it's not a big difference, you know, being more their age, but I also can relate with them a little bit more. You know, like you said, being fresh out of it, you know, I kind of see it from their side a little bit more than maybe our head coach would. He's been a coach for, you know, going on 3 decades now. So I'm able to relate with the guys a little bit more and kind of give them just a little bit more of a refreshing perspective, or maybe, you know, cut it up with them a little bit more, you know, just because I'm, you know, I'm more their age. And, you know, some of the guys are actually my age. We had 6 or 7 guys that were, you know, in my class because I had 1 more year eligibility left. So I could have been playing with these guys. So it's kind of crazy to think about, but it's also, you know, it's enjoyable to, you know, to be around those guys and have that little bit of a different, more personal relationship with them, and, you know, just having, just see more eye to eye, I guess, seeing more of their, you know, the demographics.
So this is the first time you're a head guy. You've been an assistant at Barton, you still are, and with the Wilson Tops over the summer, but now you're the one calling the shots. So do you think there's going to be any nerves on June 4th in Wake Forest?
I definitely think it's going to be fun. I'm going to learn a lot about myself. Definitely be in play a little bit early on, but I think, you know, I learn pretty quick, and, you know, I'll figure some things out on the fly as well. But, you know, I think if anything, you know, learning from Coach Gorman at Barton, and, you know, just kind of seeing, you know, what we've accomplished and things I've learned from him over the past, you know, 8 months. I think I'm in a good spot. You know, I've learned a lot from him, so it's going to be good to kind of do it on my own as well and see where we can go from there. Like I said, it's going to be fun, and hitting it from that side of it, not being an assistant, having a little bit more responsibilities is definitely going to be a challenge I look forward to. But like I said, we'll learn from it.
And so what are you most looking forward to about being the head coach of the River Bandits in 2022? And what can fans expect when they can watch you guys play?
You know, I want to be energetic. You know, I want our guys to, you know, play with energy and enthusiasm, enjoy the game. That's the most important part. You know, I played summer ball, you know, for 5 different teams as well when I was in college. You know, summer ball is meant to be fun and enjoyable, and, you know, guys get to build these relationships with each other and, you know, make memories. Hear my dog in the background. But yeah, it's just an enjoyable environment. You know, travel around, enjoy the summer, enjoy the heat, get better. You know, get at bats, get their innings. You know, we're just gonna play with energy, and that's the biggest thing for me. Is I don't want these guys. There should be no pressure on them. You know, we want to win, but we want to have fun as well. So there's gonna be a happy medium between both.
All right, we got some quick fun ones. What is your favorite baseball movie of all time?
Favorite baseball movie of all time? That's a tough one. I always debate this one. Quite a few that I like. You know, it's hard to pick one. I mean, obviously the first few that come to mind would be like, you know, Field of Dreams, Bull Durham. Obviously, you can't forget about Major League. You know, if I had to pick one, oh man, that's tough. You know, like 42 as well. I'd probably just say Field of Dreams, just a classic. You know, almost like anything with Kevin Costner in it. So that's always a go-to for me. So you can't go wrong with that one, I guess. So I'll take Field of Dreams.
What's your favorite major league team?
Favorite major league team, Dodgers. Big Los Angeles Dodgers fan, diehard. My dad grew up, could only really watch the Reds and the Dodgers on local TV. You know, believe it or not, Knoxville, Tennessee. It was one of the few teams you could get on TV was the Dodgers. So he always grew up a Lakers Dodgers fan, and that correlated right to me. Same thing with with Tennessee Volunteer fandom. But I've always been a Dodgers fan. You know, I was super thrilled when we were able to finally break through and win the World Series in 20. Even if it was a shortened season, it was nice to finally have that experience as a fan. But yeah, Los Angeles Dodgers, no doubt. Big Clayton Kershaw guy too. Yeah,
good time to be a Dodgers fan for sure. This is an interesting one that I may throw at you, but if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
It's something I've thought about in a long time. Let's see. Honestly, just out of kind of jealousy, I guess, a cheetah, because I've never seen an animal be able to do something and be so much. Man, I know I would love to be able to run 60 mile an hour and not even reach down and touch my toes before I get going, so I think that's pretty impressive. But no, I mean, that's a tough one. It is impressive, to be able to not stretch and do something like that. But I guess there's many ways I could go with it, but I'll go with a cheetah.
All right, last one for you. And this one may be a tough one, but I got a little trivia for you. We're going to throw some love the way of Tarboro, North Carolina. Okay, so this individual graduated from Tarboro High School in 2012, went on to play running back for the Georgia Bulldogs, and was the 10th overall pick by the then St. Louis Rams in 2015. Who was he?
Todd Gurley.
Yes, sir. Todd Gurley. There you go. So
yes,
awesome. Well, that's getting to know head coach of the River Bandits, Grant Crosby. Coach, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Carter. Appreciate you for having me on.